Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. This is iAllegedly. And I've got a good one for you today because, you know, you can think that the fires are being put out, but this is just complete chaos. And you haven't seen anything yet. And we're going to cover all of this because there's so much to talk about. So please take a second, like the video, subscribe to this channel. And today we have a sponsor, Private Internet Access, which I will talk about in a bit. But first things first, guys. The fires are raging, okay? Still not being put out, still don't have everything 100% contained, but it is absolute chaos as we learn, how bad the government handled this. A couple things that I want to bring to your attention. The reservoir above the Palisades, Pacific Palisades, holds 117 million gallons in water. It's dry, guys, bone dry. Oh yeah, they've known about this for 3 or 4 months now. Hello, what are you talking about? You've got a reservoir that's completely out of water right now. Why? Oh, well, we're working on it. There was a lining at the bottom of the reservoir that was ripped and we didn't fix it. How would you like to have your house in one of these areas that, they could have put the fire out and they didn't? Okay, there's that. You're seeing people trying to donate things, and it's getting smoother right now. And my daughter's been involved with that. My daughter got to go back home, and we had some issues there. Think about this. She has a credit card as an influencer through a financial services company that upgraded the credit card in 2025. Hey, you're going to be elevated to this level of card. Congratulations. She tries to go out and make a payment on the card when she was at my house, and they're like, oh, well, we need the card number from you. I don't have it. It's left at my house in the safe. Oh, plus, you guys are issuing the new card. Well, yeah, but you're not making a payment on the new card. You're making a payment on the old card. And she goes, you guys don't understand. I don't know when I'm going back there. I don't know when I'm going to deal with this anytime soon. Now, it worked out that she went there today, got to go back home today. Think about this, guys. What if you couldn't make your credit card payment? It's going to be late because of the fire, and this is insane. So when she called to make the payment, well, here's my social, here's this. No, you don't understand. We don't have access to any of that stuff. We can just take the payment. So you can't look up the card. No, you have to give it to us, punch it in the system, and then we can accept the payment from you. Completely ridiculous. So what we're going to do is escalate this and have management call you. So they ended up, as she was driving back to the house, management called her and took the payment over the phone. Is that insane? That's how screwed up things are right now with things like that. Now, the next thing was yesterday, I was in this same city filming. I'm in Newport Beach. I'm in a city called Corona del Mar right now. And I was at Pacific Coast Highway in MacArthur, and I'm done. I'm going to go meet a buddy for lunch, and I get an Amber Alert. And for those of you that don't know what that is, that's one of those warnings like missing children. It's what they call silver alerts. We've got somebody elderly who may not be all there, like Joe Biden. They can't find him, so they issue a silver alert. Well, they issued an alert, look at this, to evacuate. Guys, I'm 40 miles from the fire where I was at. 40, okay? So the level of incompetence with these people right now, staggering, guys. It's absolutely unbelievable right now that we're going through this. Now, are they going to fire the fire chief? Are they not going to fire the fire chief? No. People are going to be in huge trouble. I mean, you're most likely you're going to see people that could go to jail for some of the stuff that's happened. So we're going to see how this is going to play out. But anyways, last night I'm sitting there thinking, this is really bad. I've got enough sense to know that this didn't apply to me, but who got this? Well, we accidentally sent these out to the wrong people, and we're sorry about that. Huh? Okay. So could you imagine that? Imagine you have kids. Honey, we got to get out of here. So there's that. Now, the next thing is Los Angeles has been declared a disaster zone, the entire county. Okay, well, it's good. It means there's federal money. It's also bad for another reason. I want to explain this to you, and that is this. If you're going to close escrow on a house right now, you're going to have a huge problem having your loan fund right now in a disaster zone. Now, the experienced realtors are like, oh, I never thought about that, Dan. You're right, okay? Now, the idiots out there that have, sold 3 houses and, they're convincing you that they're really good at this are a disaster. I mean, this is catastrophic. Now, I am by a house that we've walked by multiple times. This thing has been in and out of foreclosure. It is being worked on right now because of the severe water damage on it. This thing sold for $22 million. $22 million. And it is in Corona Del Mar. It's right above the water, above the hill. But look at this, guys. Look at the disaster. They've got all these different contractors working on it. Could you imagine buying this house and then you find out that there's all this water damage here and that, oh my gosh, look at this. This is just nightmare. So you have to get a disaster cert for your house. Now, some people are saying, I've reached out, oh, you know what? Yeah. What they're going to do is they're going to have to inspect your house and make sure that it doesn't apply. The disaster didn't affect you. Oh, okay. Water damage, guys. What about when you drop that fire retardant on a house and it turns everything in the neighborhood pink? Who pays for that? Oh, the insurance company? I don't know. We'll see. But isn't that wild, guys? Look at all that damage to that thing. That thing at one point was listed for over $30 million, $32 million at one point. So let me know what you think about this, but a disaster cert is what you need from the lender so they will fund your loan. Just the fun has just begun for everybody in Los Angeles County. Let's talk about our sponsor, Private Internet Access VPN. A VPN is a virtual private network. And what it does, guys, from any device that you're on, any website you go to, it protects you. It makes it so that your actions are hidden and your data is safe. Now, this is more important than ever. And these poor people in Los Angeles right now that may have to go use public Wi-Fi, well, with me, I'm not worried about it because I've got the VPN installed on all my devices. The advantage to this company is everything's included. Every device that you own is on one account. From your home computer to your cell phone, there's no hardware to install. Think about this. All I do is press one button, and with that, I am protected. I can surf the net and not worry about my data being at risk right now. Use the link below, save 83% off the regular price. It is pennies a day, guys. So get this now. It's more important than ever. None of us want our data shared. None of us want our personal information out there. Protect yourself now. It's incredibly cheap, guys. Get this today. It's been a product that we have talked about for 2.5 years now, guys, and I used it before they were even a sponsor. So contact them today, guys. But think about this. Private Internet Access, VPN, you should have it. Sign up today. Now, 2025 is going to be the year of the layoffs. I'm telling you guys, you cannot avoid this. Latest, REI, the camping, outdoor store. Think about this. They just got rid of 400 people from their adventure program. What is that? Well, let's say you go buy a tent. Hey, you know what you should do? You should go camping with this. Or you buy hiking boots, you should go hiking with this. They had people, experts, that would take you out there to experience life with REI products. I mean, how cool is that? I mean, REI was incredibly expensive, guys. I would go and look at things and go, I can't afford it at REI, and I would buy it online. That's just me. But this is wild, guys. This is what Home Depot used to be. In other words, say you had an electrical problem, you'd walk into a Home Depot or a Lowe's, and you would sit there and ask questions. And go to Ted. Ted's, been a retired electrician. He did it for 35 years. That's what you want with the hiking gear. Hey, I want to go hiking. Where are you going to hike? You're going to hike in the mountains? Going to hike here? You're going to go in the snow? Going to go in the snow. Well, don't buy those shoes. Buy these because they're better for waterproofing. Oh, okay, thank you. They got rid of those people. Bye. See you later. So this is dramatic, guys, because it's a huge, huge cut to a company like this. Now, The next thing is between Macy's and Kohl's, they're closing 93 more stores. Okay, that's terrible, guys. But again, how many people work in a Macy's at any given time? I don't know. 50, 100, 25. How many people work in a Kohl's? Well, 93 times whatever that number is what's about to get laid off again. So you're going to see people get just decimated and destroyed right now. And this is not going to slow down, guys, because even as the new administration comes in, the changes get made, you're going to see people that are going to have to get their act in order. You're going to see companies that are not going to be able to do well financially right now. And there's going to be a lot of closures and shutdown and things like that right now. Next thing is, late last month we had a cyber attack for our Treasury Department from the Chinese, a Chinese cyber attack. And it just made a little bit of news. It's no big deal. No, this is international. This is warfare, guys, and it really is, destructive to think about, our government, our financial department being hacked. Okay? Verizon and AT&T. Verizon already had one hack and one thing that they were paying people off on, and that was administrative fees that people got completely ripped off on. But the next thing is they got hacked again by a Chinese company. When are we going to stop this stuff? When are we going to sit there and make it a crime for the Chinese to steal from us? So let me know what you think about this stuff so far. But again, the layoffs are going to come fast and furious right now. Now, this next story was sent to me by Dr. Marvin, and I want you guys to know that I want to say this up front. Never do this. Don't ever do this. We do financial news. We do financial planning. We talk about being fiscally responsible, and this is stupid. Okay? I don't know how else to put that. There's a man named David Schroeder in the Central Florida area, and Mr. Schroeder had a boat, and in 2017, there was a hurricane, and he had his boat insured, and they paid for the exact amount what he owed on the boat and gave him the full value of the boat. Lucky for him. What he's decided to do after living in his house for 40 years is to go without homeowner's insurance. Why? Why do I need it? We've had no hurricane damage. We've had no rain damage in the past. Why would I do this? Well, these people in Los Angeles, the thing about the Palisades, those legacy properties like Mr. Schroeder that have been there are done, okay? He's not getting his $5 million for his house. He's not getting the thing rebuilt. He's getting nothing. He's going to get the plot of the land, but what he's also going to get is he's going to get a bill from the city. You better clean up that lot. They're not going to do that for free. They're not going to clear out the debris from that burnt down house. So for people to sit there and go uninsured right now because, what are the chances? What do you think these people thought? That an entire county would be declared a disaster area? Okay? Who knew? Well, they're not going to get any money. Nothing for this. Mr. Schroeder is a fool. I'm telling you guys this. Don't do this. Please. Don't go uninsured. Sell the house. Get rid of the house. Use your state program. California, it's called the FAIR program. There's nothing fair about it. There's not good coverage. There's, like my insurance agent said, you don't get good coverage and wait till you have to file a claim. But if you don't file a claim and you have a mortgage against it, they can foreclose on you. And I have had them foreclose on people because they did not have insurance. Foreclosed on a house, started the process. They owed $9,000 in the house. That's it. And they were going to lose the home because they didn't have homeowners insurance. And you can talk about those bloodsuckers and all that stuff all day long that you want. But you have to be fiscally responsible. Now, Mr. Schroeder, again, read the story below. It's insane, guys. It's stupid. It is not responsible to do this. And I'm telling you this right now. You have to have insurance on this. You need to have renter's insurance, guys, for wherever you're at right now, because you don't anticipate what's going to happen. Now, people go back to their homes and after the fire damage, and oh my God, the house is still here. But still could be damaged, guys. You got smoke, you got the fire retardant, you got water, you got everything that could destroy a home right now. and you need to be prepared for this. But don't go uninsured. Don't be stupid. Okay? Well, I've lived here so long, it's never happened. Yeah, just like these people in the Palisades thought the same thing. It's funny. This area that I'm in right now is very similar to that, guys. A lot of new construction, a lot of old construction. You can see houses here 50, 75, 80 years old. Then you get people like this, like that new construction back there, this one right here, this stuff. But one thing I've noticed a tremendous amount of, I used to want to live on that street that we just walked on. Then I came to my senses. And, I want to have a $20 million house. I don't want it to be everybody's parking lot on a Saturday. This house, I get a kick out of this house that was over $30 million at one point, and you get some idiot with a camera walking by, detailing the water damage for these people, these poor people. My friend Doug, the foreclosure guy, posted this house for sale, foreclosure sale, 2 times, okay? And then they finally bought it. Somebody bought it for $22 million. Lucky them. Now they get to fix all the water damage. So let me know what you think. What if insurance is paying for that? Let me know. I'm going to finish this video with these last 2 stories. And one thing that we talked about a lot over the last few months was the Boar's Head meat company and how they had listeria. Well, they finally did a report on it, and they determined that the listeria outbreak was due to poor sanitation practices by the workers. Oh, yuckadoo, okay? If that company survives this, I will be shocked, okay? So poor sanitation practices. Plus, people keep sending me egg prices. Egg prices are going through the roof because of a flu they blame it on. But think about this. When you've got $9, $10, $12 eggs, it's nuts, guys. It's absolutely nuts. So, will Easter change this year? Who cares, guys? You want to worry about that now? Let's make sure everybody's safe when they eat stuff. You know what I mean? So, again, this could be yours. Imagine this. Okay? So, fires are not out yet. You're going to see massive problems for months on this. You're going to see people that will not be able to close escrow in the month of January because of their disaster cert. It's going to be very interesting. You want to get a hold of me, email me at hello@iallegedly.com. Onward and upward, guys, and I will see you very soon.